Hi, my name is Robert Masson. I'm an agricultural extension agent here in Yuma, Arizona. I work for the University of Arizona here, and we are in a field that is infected with fusarium wilt of lettuce. And we're trying to find solutions from breeders and plant seed salespeople from all around the nation to try to combat this deadly pathogen that's living in the soil here. At an early stage of development, this fungus that's living in the soil infects the roots of the plant, and then it clogs the vascular bundles that are inside the roots and the stems of the plants. And it doesn't allow for water or nutrients to travel up through the plants. And so then the plant basically just dies from lack of water. It almost looks like it's undergoing a drought or some types of conditions like that where it can't get the water to the leaves. The grower that is in charge of this field noticed the problem several years ago, and they opened it up to researchers. And so we're evaluating different techniques, from different chemicals to different cover crops to be grown here, to different types of solarization of the land. But what's most commonly available and what's the most common solution is genetic resistance from different plant varieties. And so that's really what we're doing here as this collaboration with Yuma County Cooperative Extension and Yuma Center of Excellence for Desert Agriculture, YCDA. Well, we won't be harvesting this. What we will be doing is conducting several evaluations through the season and looking for disease resistance in certain varieties. And what we've noticed over the years is that we definitely have some varieties that are more susceptible and some varieties that are more resistant to this pathogen. We can physically see the plant is doing well. And our rating system that we use is a 1 through 5 rating system, where 1, it's looking great. It looks like there's no stress at all. And then 2, there's some stress. 3, there's marketable reduction in quality. 4, it's looking really bad. 5, it's dead. It's just completely collapsed. What we're finding out this year is that in our pre-commercial trial, these are breeding lines. These are not quite varieties yet, but they're up and coming. We're having less entries this year than we did last year, about half. And that tells me, from the outside looking in, from this neutral third-party perspective, is that these companies, they're finding their resistance and they're turning those into varieties. So we're having less and less things that we need to evaluate in the pre-commercial stage and more things that we're evaluating in the commercial stage. We've got some great resistance. And so if you're a farmer and you know that you have this problem in your field, you can go to your seed salesman and ask them for fusarium resistant lettuce.